72 points off for the Nifty. The first rate is not scary. It is not a huge, nasty or a big gap down. Things could change, but if I really have to talk about the first rate on the Sensex, on the Nifty, on the Bank Nifty, it is not a very scary rate. Now let's very quickly start addressing the newsmakers. And the newsmaker, if it was Tata Steel yesterday, could it be HUL today? That's what we need to figure out. Tata Steel reacted to numbers, but HUL, the run-up ahead of the numbers also was strong. So maybe the result reaction is not capturing in too much of upside, even though numbers were strong. Then let's look at Tata Steel, the real star yesterday. CEAT was the star in the FNO space. Tata Steel is also reversing, sub 500 rupees for Tata Steel. CEAT, big uptick in the second half of trade, but still down by about 31 rupees. And then I want to look at JSW Steel, where numbers have been strong, along with Bajaj Finance, where numbers were strong, but we are unlikely to get a lot of brokerage upgrades because it's a very expensive stock, and thought as much. Even though numbers were decent, the stock is at 1300.
Well, less than 0.5%, that I would say, in an otherwise market which is already at fresh highs or life highs, that's not bad at all. In fact, even that blip down of 0.5%, that's being tested time and again. You're seeing some tick ups as well. Maybe the market will make an attempt to actually recover these losses. Apollo Hospitals, the block deal has happened. 25 lakh shares have traded in a block for Apollo Hospitals. This was much on expected lines. The stock now lower by about 2%. Capital First, let's check in on that as well. Considering Singapore's GIC has invested into the company, but the promoter as well as the erstwhile investor, that's Warburg Pincus, exited some of the stake. So Capital First starts off lower by about 1.25% as we speak right now. Not just Capital First, but a whole host of other stocks which are going to be in focus. Some strong numbers, not just from Unilever, which is not really showing you a reaction right now, but you've also got JSW Steel, Hindustan Copper. They should all be showing you some reactions to their numbers. JSW Steel starts off with a gain of about 1%. Hindustan Copper, the management just chatted with us. 5.25% higher is the rate for Hindustan Copper right now. I also want to check in on what Tata Motors DVR is up to after Rakesh Jhunjhunwala exiting part of his stake and selling about 2 crore shares. Tata Motors DVR at 269, a downtick of about 0.5% is what you're seeing on the stock price. Let's check in on what the mid and the small cap index are doing, because I think that would maybe see some more weakness as opposed to what the benchmark indexes are up to. The mid-cap index is lower by about 0.5%, so not all that bad. The Nifty 100 free index, that's down by about almost 1% as we speak. So that's seeing a bit of a sharpish reaction really come in. Let's start off with realty and what the real estate pack is doing, considering the gains as well have been most prominent over there. DLF is down 1%. I want to check in on HDIL, Indiabulls Real Estate, down 2% right now. HDIL down 1.25%. So sectorally, real estate is ebbing off. While we're at it, let's also check in on the other sensitive pocket, that's Nifty Bank, and what banks are up to. The Nifty Bank should come up for you on your screens next. That is the other leg, an important one of the market. The Nifty Bank lower by about 0.6%. Quickly bring up some of the PSUs as well as the private banking names as well. The likes of an ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, what these names are up to. BOB ahead of its numbers starts off soft. SBI is a little bit down, and PNB as well should come up for you on your screens. A great day in the stock, day before when the numbers came out, a down day yesterday, today as well a down day of about 1.25%.